YouTube, what's good? It's Chuka the Barber. I'm here with another video. Today we're gonna hook my man up with a mid fade. We're gonna keep these coils on the top. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shampoo and condition this here with our Pro Rich collection shampoo and conditioner. This is a DHT blocking formula that is natural, has many great ingredients just for overall healthy scalp and healthy hair. So we're gonna hook my man up with that, shampoo it, condition it, make sure my canvas is clean, hair is soft and ready for me to go to work, take it back to the station. So the trimmers I'm using today are the wall detailers, and I'm gonna start off by putting in place my first guideline. You can see I started it right above the C cup, right where the C cup begins on the top. And then I'm gonna drop it slightly in the back, not too much, because we're gonna keep it mid. We're not gonna do so much of a drop fade. Hit both sides. I don't really got to do much prep work when it comes to like sculpting and getting the shape of the haircut because it's pretty much already in there. So the only prep work I'm doing will be around the crown area and just making sure those curls are combed out, trimmed and laid down, keeping that area dark. That's the area I'm gonna blend up into and then lay down the hairline area. Now once I complete that, I'm gonna hit him with the enhanced hold spray right around the hairline. Let that dry real quick, then I'm gonna follow up with the lineup. Start from one corner, bring it to the center. You can see that right corner, which is his left. You know, we're gonna ghost ride that area. We're not gonna go back in there. We'll fill that in later with some enhanced hair fibers. Gonna hit this side area. Now these blades I got on this wall detailer are modified. They're modified with my 1 minute blade modifier. So if you want sharper lines, closer shaves, and just an overall better performance, make sure you check that out at therichbarber.com. Now we're gonna hit him with the shaver. And as always, anyone that has coarse hair, especially African Americans, I always check with them, making sure that, like, you know, is the shaver cool to put on your head or anywhere, you know, whether it's on the head or the face. He was like, it's cool, his skin can take it. So that's why I'm doing it here. Now I'm gonna take the Wall Legends. These are the clippers I'm working with today. I'm gonna start with the lever all the way closed, and I'm gonna start blending my way up, removing that first guideline, creating a new guideline. And once I do that, there's usually a line slightly in there from my initial guideline, so I take my trimmer and follow up behind that to fully get that line out. And once I do that, I'm all set to go blend it all the way through. Now again, sometimes I start with the lever closed again and might take it up barely slightly, or sometimes I might open the lever slightly at this next step. But either way, you just wanna make sure that you're blending out that last guideline, the previous one, and then you actually create a new guideline and it actually looks smooth. It's gonna be real faint, real light, but you know what I mean, you gotta trust the clipper, trust your tool, know your tool, know the texture of hair, kind of watch how it blends, and just adjust to it. So here we have another adjustment, and we're taking it up slightly more. Now we got the lever all the way open. We got a 1/16 guard on. I'm gonna take that blend up. And this time I'm gonna take it up more than I would on one of the steps with the no guard, and that's because I have a guard on, and this time I'm gonna blend in reverse. So I'm gonna take it up with the lever all the way open this time, and then as I work my way down, I'll close the lever halfway, and then hit that step, and then I'll close the lever fully, and then hit that step to make sure the no guard is blended into the 1/16. Now I got a 1/8 guard on, now lever all the way open, and I'm gonna do the same thing. This time I'm gonna take it up close to the crown area, but I'm not gonna fully go up in there because my final step is gonna be with the 1/4 guard to really blend that crown area into the top curls. So now lever close halfway, following up behind that previous step, and then I'll close the 1/8 all the way and then follow up behind that. The reason I like blending like this is because you can actually see your blend coming together as you're working at it with each step. Now I got the 1/4 guard on, or 1 1/2 actually. This is the 1 1/2. Going with the grain, just making sure I lay that down before I go against the grain. Now I got the lever open and I'm going up against the grain up into the crown area, finishing off this side of the blend. Now I'm following up with some detail work, getting out any dark spots that I see. Making sure that the blend is consistent all around. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna run through this real quick. Again, just to recap it, we're gonna start with the lever all the way closed with the wall legends. Create a new guideline from that initial guideline. Then I'll follow up with the wall detailers, remove that any initial guideline dark spots that may still be in there. And then once I'll do that, I'll follow back up with the wall legends, and depending on how the initial guideline, well, not the initial guideline, but the first step I did with the lever all the way closed on the legends, that'll determine like if I need to again close the lever fully and create a new guideline right after I followed up with the trimmers, or slightly open the lever and then bring it up a little bit. So it just depends on how the hair reacts, but this is why I like to blend this way, because with each, as I start beginning my blend, I'm quickly learning how the hair blends and reacts based on those first like 2 adjustments, because I'll see if it actually blends or what it actually takes to blend it, right? Some hair blends easier with, you can, with each step of the lever, you can open it a little more than some people's hair. Some people's hair, you gotta really do small little incremental adjustments with the lever. But in my experience, it's always about the first adjustments are really the smallest ones, and then once you kind of get the lever about halfway open, then you can have larger increments in between each adjustment, and the hair will blend a lot easier. So it's a really short hair at the beginning of the blend that you really gotta keep those adjustments real tight. And I think that's one of the things that people often struggle with when they're learning, is that, they think the hair blends, like based on the amount that you adjust the lever, that should be consistent throughout the actual blend, which is not true. That's never really the case. It's like taking, you know, the Andis Masters or the Babyliss Pro clippers, which have the little steps on the lever and they basically click in. Like that, if you just adjusted the lever with the step where the line's at or where it clicks in all the way till it's fully open, that's not gonna blend the hair the way, you know, you would want it to blend it. It's not gonna have a clean blend. That's never been my experience. So you gotta really know the hair, adjust to the person's hair, and just really know the clipper. Now we're gonna shape it slightly at the top, just get the hairs hanging over. He wants it more of a clean, high top look on the sides. So we're gonna shape that up. Once that's done, we're gonna take the Enhanced Pro Barber Kit 2, and we're gonna use black. I'm gonna take the clear application card and the fibers with the pump and begin to apply that to the hairline. Very slightly. You can see his hair is pretty dark throughout, so we're gonna just lightly enhance it. He does have this 1/4 that's really light, so we'll definitely fill that in. Now these fibers are designed to, you know, do the job by filling in the hair, filling in the hairline, but not overly, you know, thick. You know, it gives the slight volume, but not too much volume, because one thing that happens if you have too much volume in your fibers, then it begins to like pile up on the hair. It doesn't really like go down to like the fill in the scalp area. So you want to have fibers that actually, you know, go down to the skin, fill in that area, and don't overly build on top of the other hair. Otherwise it looks like frizzy. So it's not good for, you know, these type of cuts and these type of styles when you're enhancing the hair lines. Those like full-on building fibers that are too thick, they're like for people with long hair, or they're filling in the back bald area, or women and stuff like that. Those really work good for that. But for this, you want fibers that don't overly build, and you want fibers that when you follow up with the clipper or the trimmer, that as you line it up, it doesn't turn cakey. And that's another thing that these fibers were designed not to do. So they were designed for barbers. They were designed for these styles, or type of styles, you know, or type of cuts. So that's the answer to questions that I often get about what's the difference between our brand of fibers and other brands. And that's what it is, that ours were designed for us and our styles and the results that we want. So let's give my man a mirror, let him check it out. That's the final cut. Mid fade, high top with curl coils on top. I'm Chuka the Barber. I appreciate y'all for watching my videos. I'm out. YouTube, what's good? It's Chuka the Barber here. I want to thank y'all for helping me hit 200,000 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without y'all. We're going to keep it popping, all right? So like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Help me hit that 300K, all right? I'm here giving y'all good game knowledge and information 3 times a week. I'm out. Peace.